And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Slade Cecconi. What do we have on him?
Well, that's kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one ripped. Looks it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Andy Pages.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Ohtani with a homer in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Kwan going back, and it hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
He was all over that one. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Alex Bregman. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 2nd game of the series. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Smith, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan. And that is that. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Big Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
On the ground right side, Freeman takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
That's out number 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Cecconi back to work. That one fouled off. Cecconi, a 6'4" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Next pitch is downstairs. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. The pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now here is Andy Pajes on the ground right side, and that's just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out, runner at second. And here's Freddie Freeman. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss as he was late. And a swing and a miss there. Just misses with that one. Pajes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Freeman hits it in the air. Grisham settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tommy Edman at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Just missed. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Brooks Baldwin. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And it drops in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. So up next, George Valera, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position.
This one in the air, right field. Pajes settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Bo Naylor stands in now and watches strike one. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the... On to the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ceddanne Rafaela. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Here's Mookie now. He's 0 for 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line to left. Hernandez makes the catch. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Xavier Edwards.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed. Popped in the air. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And up next for Cleveland, Brendan Donovan. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it finds its way through for a hit. To third, tag, got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Fastball for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Trent Grisham. Foul ball there.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Foul ball still 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and he breaks his bat. Bregman to first. And that is the inning. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Bregman. In the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Smith at the plate and takes high there. Fouled off left side. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Quan makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Stephen Kwan. Fastball is outside. And another ball.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one pushed foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Brooks Baldwin digs in for the Guardians. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses, ball 1. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first in time.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's inside. That one just missing inside, and it's 2 and 2. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Bo Naylor on deck for the Guardians. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cecconi back to work. That's towards center. Grisham settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here is Freddie Freeman. Missed inside with the curve.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
1 down, base is empty. That one pulled foul. Right through there, got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to left his first time.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Headed towards the corner. Valera on his horse. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers go back here in Cleveland. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a miss. Glasnow with the strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That's down and in. A slider missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. First pitch, and he just misses. Donovan, a reigning Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Germany. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Mookie Betts now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Now fly ball to right center. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's in there.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. So another bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And it's fouled away. Glasnow winds and deals. Fastball for a strike at 95. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left. Bregman tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Glasnow ready and deals. Up the middle, Edman. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Steven Kwan. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th. And we're back. Top of inning. Number 7. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Smith getting loose as well. High fly ball out towards left center. Grisham backing up, and to his right makes the catch, and there's 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Out to short. And they get the out on Smith.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hernandez up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That one outside. 3 balls and a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Donovan. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
And a good start to the inning.
So digging in, George Valera.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. There's a strike. One out and a runner at second here at the bottom of the 7th. That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Herron.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. 1 for 2. Herron measures 6 feet 6 inches. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's the automatic.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Line drive. And there's one away. Next to the dish is Freddie. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Not close with that one. 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for L.A. done. So now a pinch hitter, Alex Call.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Victor Scott. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts.
0 for 3 in this one.
There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Runner on the go. High fly ball out to left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And that's in there at the knees. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Steps on first for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here's Trent Grisham to first. Maybe a 2-ball. That is the inning. No runs. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Gets the outside corner with that one. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That misses the zone. 1-0. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Slider misses outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering is down low.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that keeps things going.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.